All right, so here's the last one. Now, as we showed you before, if I went here and I ripped the file for interactive trapping, I get the same kind of situation here where I get to see, my file. But what we're going to do, of course, is we're going to go into the page setup, and I'm using this time because I want to do a zone trap. I actually want to interact with the trap. So here you can see when I configure it, I turn these two things on. So let's go ahead and I already pre-processed this file, and I'm going to go ahead and open it up in the software. And you can see here I've already zoomed in on that area, and if I trap on the fly, you'll see over here it's going to go ahead and show me the trap. Let's say, for example, I think that this trap here is too heavy, and I don't like this one either, and this has been the problem. Yeah, I could go into the rectangle tool, and I could click and drag over an area and say I'd like this to be trapped differently. And if I go over here to area, and I click over here to trap sets, I could change it to any trap set. Just for example, I could say no trap. So I'll click no trap here. Now when I say on the fly, you can see here what's going to happen is it's going to just ignore, there's going to be no trapping here on this. Now as you can see though, it doesn't affect the object traps that were already there. There's nothing we can do about that. But certainly if I said, well great, I want to trap this part of the file a little differently, I could say great, I want that area. You'd say, okay, well I only want a small trap there, so let's go ahead and pick this one here and go on the fly, and you'll see here I get quite a small trap. So you can affect trapping like that. You got to be mindful of where these objects land, because as you can see here, when I go on the fly here, this trap object is a little funny in that I wasn't able to really size it exactly the way I want. So resizing is a little tricky. You can see here it's not a very friendly situation. I had a little bit of a problem getting it to be the shape I wanted. Like I'd like it to be more rectangular, and I'd like, so you can see here it's a little fussy. Not sure, I guess we can show that to David and say, well gee Dave, is there something we could do to improve that? But in this particular case, I'll go ahead and say, great, that's what I want. Boy, this is a lot more work this time than it was last time. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and click on trap and then go ahead and trap that. Okay, that's that.